Hi and welcome to episode 5 of MTV Monster TV. Thanks for joining us. Hope you had a great weekend. Today we are programming from our Monster lab and we're going to run through the Monsta Match process. Some of you might be asking, what is Monsta Match? Well, as you know, we have our Monster 20 whites, but we know out there that there are many of you that need colours either matched to previous colours you've used from other brands. And so the Monsta Match process is for us, instead of having 20,000 whites where we just have colour cards flowing all over the place, we allow you to tell us what colour it is you want and we can match it. Any brand, any colour, any sheen, and we get it delivered directly to you. So stay tuned. In a moment I'm going to bring in Mark, who's one of our senior chemists, who's worked very closely into the Monster process, and he's going to show you what we do when you place your order with us. So we are here with Mark, our senior chemist in the lab. Thanks for joining us, Mark.
Hi.
I understand you are very busy at the moment, but we're going to run through the Monsta Match process. We've got an order that came through this morning. So I'd like you to show our audience what you do every day when we get these orders and how we do the Monsta Match. You ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So the consumer then goes to the monstershop.com website, lands on the home page, and then we'll go to buy paint. And once he or she is in the buy paint, as our customer did this morning, they scroll down, there's the colour cards, there's sample pots, there's the Monster 20, and we're going to do the Monsta Match. So they click on buy custom white paint, and over here that order was for Dulux Terrace White. So our brand name, we go to the drop down box, we pick Dulux, and then we would just type in the word Terrace, and there she's come up, Terrace White. It's an interior paint. They've ordered low sheen. They wanted a 10 litre. Comes up with a price, but for you, Mark, now that order from here, you would get that information and you'll come out of there and we'll do the next phase of going into the software you're using.
Sure. So from there I receive information about what the customer has plugged in here, and then if we just have a look at the tint formula, here's the tint formula actually indicating.
So you've typed in. So
yeah, we can go back.
So Mark, you've got to your software package where we've got stored all our 40,000 colours, and so we know it's a Dulux, but you're going to check it out to make sure we've got the right one.
That's right. Yep.
So the process is.
So from here I would type in Terrace for Terrace White, and you can see here that the software actually populates all the terraces that we have in our database. Terrace White shows up at the bottom there, and when you select that, then it gives you a tint formula.
So they've ordered 10 litres, so you're going to
10 litres, so we select 10 litres, and you can see that that's the tint formulation for our 10 litres.
And that goes out to our tinting machine?
That's right, then it goes out to the people who do the tinting, and from there we tint the bucket.
Okay, so you're going to now show us what we do once we've tinted that bucket to make sure that we have matched it to the quality or to the colour we've ensured that of what the consumers asked for. So to make sure we have got that Dulux Terrace White exact.
Yep, that's right.
Let's see how that's done.
Okay. So we've taken our tint formulation from the software on the computer, we've prepared a bucket of paint, and here is a sample of that paint that I've laid down onto a drawdown card and baked out in the oven.
So that's that colour, that Terrace White.
So this Terrace
customer ordered?
Yeah, that's right. This is Terrace White, which the customer has ordered, and this is a sample that I've baked in the oven so that we can check it for colour. So we have a visual colour inspection. By holding those two together, we can actually see visually by the human eye the level of accuracy that we have there. And then on top of that, we can inspect it, with the spectro as well.
So what is a spectro, Mark?
So the spectro is a way of measuring colour.
That's a spectrometer.
A photospectrometer, that's right. It's a way of measuring colour. Not quite as accurate as a human eye, but does give us the ability to quantify it with numbers.
So we use a spectrometer and a human eye test?
Yeah, so we would check with the spectro, and then typically we'd go outside under natural light and we'd actually check visually to make sure it's okay.
Can you just run that spectro just to show how it works?
Sure. So just turn that on. and it's simply a case of placing the platen over the sample. In this case I've got the instrument set so that it takes 3 samples from the panel, so we get an average of those 3. And that gives you what we refer to as the LAB values. That's light and dark, red and green, and blue and yellow. And then similarly we can come across to the terrace white sample that we've got from our Dulux fan deck, and we can check again, same, and then we can compare the numbers. And by calculation that compares each of those sets of numbers, the L's against each other, the A's against each other, and the B's against each other, we can determine just how far away one colour is from the other. In this case they're really quite close. Numbers are very, very close here, as you can see.
So Mark, thanks for that. That was great to see how that spectrometer works. You've done your quality check on the colour. We've signed off on it now.
Yep.
The guys are ready to get their customers' orders out.
Absolutely. How it
Fantastic.
goes.
All right, well, I'm going to get this 10 litre to our dispatch area, and that's the end of episode 5. Thanks for joining us. Hope you've learned a little bit more about Monsta Match. We'll see you next week.